Hello, my friend. Welcome here. My name is Kristen Hotep. I'm glad that you could join me on another episode of our Get Healthy series. So, I am a wellness advocate in Lincoln, Nebraska. I have been on my health journey now for over 3 years, and I love coming on here and sharing some tips and tricks that I've learned, some experiences from my own life, so that I can help you get healthy in your life. So tonight we're going to talk about isolation. So we know that we've been in this pandemic situation now for over a year. It's about a year that we've known about it, and it's been since March, so almost a year when the kids got sent home, the schools got shut down last March. And so we've heard the term social distancing a lot, and I never really thought about it until recently. There have been some friends that I've been networking with and some friends on my social media pages, and they have been talking about how we need to stop using the term social distance and talk more about physical distance. So that's where we're going to tie in a little bit tonight. We're going to talk about how isolation and being socially distant from people affects your health. And I know I've seen it in my own personal life. It's been hard. I work in an office setting as well as in my health and wellness business. And being separated from people is having a toll on my mental health. And so I have to challenge myself to find those other places, those other instances, those other times and situations where I can still connect with people. So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. So if you are in this situation, if you are feeling isolation and you feel like it's been impacting you physically and mentally, it probably has. And so I've got some tips here for you tonight. So if you are joining me tonight, please make sure you say hi. Facebook's no longer telling me who's popping on, so I can't say hi to you. I can't welcome you unless you drop in a comment and say hi or say replay. Let me know that you are here. So I'm so glad to be with you here tonight. So isolation affects your health, and that's something that we know, but there are some different ways that it manifests, some different things that you might be seeing, some ways that it can affect your health. So some of the ways include depression. You might have noticed your mental health deteriorating. It might be poor sleep. You might not be sleeping as well as you used to. Poor cardiovascular function is another instance, a way that isolation affects your health, so your heart doesn't work as well. Accelerated cognitive decline. I tried to think of another way to word that, but your brain function starts to deteriorate when you are in isolation. And then impaired immunity. So we are social creatures. We need to be around other people. And so it's extremely important, not only for our mental health, but also our physical health, our immune health, our overall health. And we have been more distant physically because of the pandemic. But it's so important not to be socially distant. And so I'm going to challenge you to change that terminology a little bit, think about it a little bit differently. We've got to be interacting with people, and we'll talk about some other ways that you can be connected even when you can't be physically with each other, because it's so important. So some other causes of isolation. So it's not just the pandemic, because there are people who are isolated every single day out there in our world and in our community. So some other instances or causes of isolation is just being an older adult. There's a lot of older adults who don't get those visitations, who don't get those interactions with other people, especially if they're not in any sort of a community, like a community home or something like that. Retirement. So retiring from your job that you've done for however many years can cause isolation. And so I found that was one of the things that I found working now from home all the time rather than being in the office setting. That has caused some isolation. Getting older children growing up. Maybe you're an empty nester that's caused some isolation. Maybe widowhood. Maybe you had a spouse or significant other who's passed away, and now you've got this isolation. And illness. Illness is one of the biggest causes of isolation for people. And so it's important to recognize these things. It's important to think about how you can overcome them. So that's what we're going to talk about next. So how are we going to stay connected? What are some of the things that we can do? And so if you have done these things, drop it in the chat. Let me know. If there's some other things that you have done to stay connected with people, again, drop them in the chat. Let's help each other out. Let's help each other stay connected. Let's help spread the hope of the future, because we are going to get through this. We will get through this together if we band together, help each other out, lift each other up, and I know that we can do this. So how are we going to stay connected? Number one is phone and text. Now, as an introvert, I'll raise my other hand so you can see it. Now, as an introvert, that's one of the hardest things for me to do, is to pick up a phone and call. I would rather text you. But whatever your preference is, get in touch with somebody. Start that communication. The second one, which I love, are video chats. So we've got, we use Marco Polo and we use Zoom to do some different video chats with family who we can't be around all the time. So I love that option. We actually did that at Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving via Zoom. So that was a great way to stay connected and still see your family members. Care packages. So care packages are an amazing way to stay connected with people, especially if they are older adults. Maybe you can send them a care package. Maybe it's just somebody in the neighborhood who you know is living alone. Just knock on their door, drop a care package on their front porch. Those are great ways to show somebody that you care. Online exercise. So this is another one that I have been doing more recently. I'll hop on to YouTube and I will do my exercises. I'll pick whoever my workout buddy is for the day. I pick different people and follow their videos. I've got several different people. So if you're interested in knowing who I work out with, I'd love to, I can send you that message. Just drop a comment. Let me know you're interested. But yeah, I work out with different people all the time. I try to do a workout 3 times a week, sometimes more, sometimes not that much. But I love working out with different people, just getting that motivation, not only the endorphins and the happy feelings from exercising, but getting to see different people and that sort of thing. And then online activities with others. So we do, my networking group, we do online coffee. So we have coffee on Friday mornings. And then I also love doing online trivia. So there is a trivia group or an association. I guess I don't know what to call it, but it's a trivia that we do sometimes when it gets advertised on Facebook. We connect with them. We do online trivia. Sometimes there's like 300 people that are doing this trivia online. So it's another great way just to connect with people, have fun, and do those online activities with others. So, but like I said, it's super important to stay connected with people, not only for your mental health, but also for your physical health. So we've got to be connected with people. And I love that I can pop on here and share some tips and tricks with you to help you, no matter where you are. There is health, there is hope, and we will get through this if we work together. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.